Okay, what were the biggest symptoms that I had that indicated that I had Sjogren's, or what got me my referral into a rheumatologist? It took me like 8 years of like in and out working with different GPs trying to find one to believe me before I actually got a referral to a rheumatologist. And in case you don't know me, hi, I'm Heather, and I am a chronic illness patient, and I like showing up on this app to share my experience so that you can feel less alone. So yeah, it took me about 8 years to get a doctor that actually believed all of the symptoms that I was spewing about and put all of the puzzle pieces together and then put a referral into a rheumatologist. So at the time, I was complaining about joint pain, about sores that were inside of my mouth, and a rash, really bad rash that was on my legs. Here is a picture of said rash. It ended up being vasculitis, which I got that diagnosis at the same time as my Sjogren's diagnosis. So anyways, those three things are what led my GP to finally put in a referral to a rheumatologist. And when I first met my rheumatologist, she did the like head to toe, just checking all of my joints and asking me about all of my symptoms. And she was like, wow, your eyes are really dry. And I was like, yeah, I use drops a couple times a day. It's like pretty annoying, but we live in Calgary. It's like super dry here. And she's like, no, like your eyes are drier than most patients. I said, oh, okay. And she said, oh, your mouth is like really dry too. Do you deal with dry mouth? And I was like, well, like, yeah, but like for me, it's normal. So I know I don't complain about it because that's normal to me. Like not having saliva is normally. I've always been like that since I was a kid. And she's like, yeah, no, like that's actually an autoimmune disease. It's called Sjogren's. Like I'm 95% sure, or she's like, I'm like pretty sure that you have Sjogren's. So I'm going to send you for a lip biopsy to confirm my suspicions. Now that I actually know what Sjogren's is, now that I'm a patient and I've educated myself and read up on it and like went to support groups and led support groups, I now know that like not just dryness issues, not just dry eyes, dry mouth, dry nose, dry vagina, but also like an inability to sweat, muscle and joint pain, photosensitivity, sensitivity to light, sensitivity to sounds, choking hazards, so much dental decay, medications that now are causing like things like I have to get my eyes checked multiple every year to make sure that I'm not developing glaucoma because of my Sjogren's and also because of the medications that I'm on. Like the list is never ending. So because Sjogren's is systemic, it could manifest in so many different ways and every single patient is different. So I would love to hear from you, Nikki, like what symptoms are you experiencing that make you think that you have Sjogren's or that helped you get a Sjogren's diagnosis?